Baboom. I have no voice today. Thumbs up. I did goofing around and screaming, and I killed my voice. It's nothing bad, and I'm not sick. It's self-inflicted. I sounded way worse than I thought. I was trying not to use it. And I can't even talk. Oh, shit. But the day was good. Dad had a great time. I do. I really belted, I'll say. Bellowed, that's the word. We'll be going for a short time today. I'm laughing so hard. Right. Okay. We left things off in a cliffhanger. I think Feckless was going on a pyromaniac spree. Doing it now. Oh, mental state, fire starting spree, equipped fire bow. Oh, that's right. I remember I foolishly gave the pyromaniac the bow. Welcome, I watch FTO. No, I was goofing around and I really screamed and I did it. Self-inflicted. Bullshit. Actually not a smoker. Not my thing. Although I've tried cigars before. Cigars are actually pretty good. Anyway. Slowly getting my voice back a little bit there. Okay, there we go. Hello. Alright. We're gonna play a little bit. We have to deal with Feckless here. Alright, first things first. Get rid of this. Even though it'll get replaced. Absolutely Reaper, good vibes. Get to feeling better. Had a really good time yesterday. I'm glad it worked out and that we did not die. Good job at reasoning with the Dragon Queen. That's all I gotta say. Good vibes, bud. Alright. So I don't care about any of that. Nor do I care about that. Alright. Alright. You here. Prioritize putting it out before it even starts. Because we have to babysit the pyromancer. God, it's so stupid. Oh, he got an infection. Oh, that's horrible. It's his leg. I might need to cut that off. But if he dies, so be it. Yes, they can. How long are you going to do this? Okay. I can't even treat him. Whatever. If he dies, he dies. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried at all. Where's my phone vibrating? Shush phone. Anyway, how was everyone's day? Yes, Ray does. Not the same ideology, though. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Engie is kind. If you're so kind, why don't you fuck off? That would be great. Depressive bloodlust. That sounds like an emo chick right there. That's a psycho girl that would love to melt hot wax on you and cut you. I don't know this from experience. At least not the hot wax part. Anyway, the hell are we gonna do about this? I need you to actually drop your bow. The flame bow is just too much. Never mind, it's the same bow. I only have a flame bow. Okay, well. We have a couple of defenses. After you get the best. I detect no lies. 0 detected. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you have a rifle. Ooh. Alright, so they're getting ready. Winter's approaching. You know how in nature, the cuter, I don't know if you like there's an association with like the cuter something is, or the more brightly colored is more accurate. But like, if you go, oh, look at that, or oh, that's the pretty colors, the more deadly it tends to be. Like there's like, you know, that cute little octopus, the pretty little blue circles. You're like, oh, that's so cute, and you pick it up, and before you know it, you're dead. There's a weird association with that. Prettier, more psycho, deadlier. All right, well. All right, so you have a mallet. Get feckless in here. A little shooting. Yeah. Like a toxic frog, stay away. That's what I've learned. I've learned that the stereotype Karen, like, you know, people say they're not, and I say this in jest for context, people say they're not racist. Oh, I am to Karens, 100%. I judge very firmly. So firmly. Fucking Karens. Pieces of shit. Okay, well that's a problem. That rifle's got big range. And you have like that perfect little cover. You can't shoot because you have a fire bow and we're in a wooden house. And they have cover. Bastards. Oh, what a dumbass. Oh, you got something wrong with your lungs. Speaking of ambrosia, let's get everyone nice and loopy for this, huh? You're running this way. Why are you running that way? Oh. You went up here to destroy that fence post, huffing and puffing with your club after getting like, what is this? Stabbed in the heart, kidney, right leg, left leg, and the right femur, and the torso. What's the int on this character? 2. Dumbass! This tracks. Oh! That was a great shot. Right in the arm. Maneuver, maneuver. Just let them bleed out. They gotta move to us. I don't remember being able to repair while in combat mode. I might have been able to, but I just don't remember that. Oh! Gotcha! Now where are you going? You'll be leaded out soon. It's a bit chilly. Okay, beat. Oh, we can strip. Melee attack to death. The Packers are still alive. Welcome, Molly. That voice is a little messed up today. Alright, I'm gonna strip you first, and then you're gonna chase him down. Oh. Go, 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 go. Alright, you're free. And, yeah. Beat that head in. This is the way.
Where is she? Where's Rachel?
Sounds a little bit better. Raspy voice does it. Like, how badly am I, like, beating this person to death right now? I beat their leg. I destroyed their ear and beat their leg off. They're still alive. How are they still alive? What the fuck? Bleeding is 1,160%. And I beat off both of their legs. Ray is a savage. Holy shit. Are these tainted? They shouldn't be because I did them before they died. Exactly, a human pinata. What's your needs? Dislike xenotype. How's his infection? I think he's gonna die of infection at this rate. Maybe we release him so we get like a benefit. With yummy insides. We're not cannibals yet. There might be something to change that, but we'll see. Alright, so you're good. I think what I'm going to do is, because I don't think he'll survive, and I don't want the mood debuff, I'm going to release him. And then so we'll get the positive karma, and then he'll die of infection. That's what I think. That's what's going to happen. Goodbye. Now we don't have to deal with the ill effects here. You have tattered apparel. Oh, it's because you put on this stuff. Hey. Alright, well. We will let them rot outside. I need not worry. Alright, we have rice. One thing that I saw that I forgot about, and I remembered, was, the thing about strawberries in this game that are unique is you can eat them raw. So, I'm thinking that maybe we turn some of this into a strawberry farm, because I think that'll be more useful to us. Because right now we don't really have a good cook nor like a clean environment, and the food poisoning really is a pretty detrimental thing. So I think I'm gonna do like a strawberry patch for now. And you know what? We might as well expand that, because we learned that the blight doesn't matter. And we have the skill for it. And that way that can kind of just do its thing. But we have the animals. The biggest thing that we need right now is actually various crafting. So I'm going to up the crafting priority here a little bit. Yeah. We don't even have a good warden, sadly. It's kind of unfortunate. And one of them can't even do doctoring. Feckless is kind of... It's not feckless. Raygun. Raygun is kind of useless. But I think the plan is... an attempted plan is we're going to do like a path here. And then make little homes, little rooms. And start kind of expanding a little bit in here. And this will be kind of our ranch side into our farm side down here. And then defensively we can kind of use these hills or mountains. The strawberries are most likely going to die because of, well, it's winter. It's winter. But I think that's going to be the plan going forward. And since we have a good farm here, and we'll most likely expand in this general direction with it, I think this is where we'll put the kitchen. Kitchen into dining room, and this will turn into like the crafting area. Or maybe eventually the barn, I don't know. We'll see. For now, I want more granite. More granite. Now, apparently with this new update, they changed it to where they're not as unhappy with smaller rooms. So I'm going to try a 4x4 and see what that does. Squirrel meat rotted away in storage. Well, that's unfortunate. But yeah, apparently they've changed like the standard a little bit. So I ideally would like this. And we'll do that. Winter has begun. I need a tailoring bench because we do need to make parkas. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna expand this a little bit. Again, because we have shelving. Because we really need to keep this kind of like a higher quality. Yeah, somewhat impressive. Slept in the heat. You're complaining about sleeping in the heat when it's winter. It's -5 outside and you're in a freaking tribal ground. Get over yourself. There we go. So yeah, and we'll get some wool finally from our buffaloes once this is done. What's our construction at? Our construction's pretty low. So Ray's our main constructor. Oh, look at this. When I click a wall, you can now make it a door, a cooler, or a vent. Hey, they fixed something. That's a huge quality of life improvement. That used to be just a mod. That's amazing. That I know for sure is new. 100%. Okay. We are not cooking simple meals. We have rice. That's right. That's because I turned rice away from this. We'll turn it on so we can make simple meals because we're going to need it to do that anyway. Also, on the drug policy, we're going to do ambrosia. I'm going to do if the mood is low. I'm going to call this good vibes. Okay. Where do I... There was another way to do this. Why am I don't have a slider bar anymore. Right. Only if mood is below, let's say 30%. And then the rest of this does not matter. We'll say only if recreation is below. Yeah, we'll just say any. Okay, there we go. Oh, also I need to give it to everybody. That way everyone's kind of... will take care of themselves in that way. I'm only keeping it at 10 because that way, if we have food poisoning issues, we won't be... you know what, I'm going to lower it to 7. I'd rather the rice stay good. Most of all, this is going to die. And we need to get the muffalos moved over once this pin is done. Ideally. We don't need this anymore. I like 2 wide paths. I think that's the better way. Snug, but like maneuverable. I would very much like dusters. And I know we're about to get a lot of wool from the muffalos in time, so I'm gonna do it until we have like a single duster. Let's give that. If we have it, they'll make it. And then is this full? Well, we already have 150. Wow, that's damn. That's actually pretty damn quick. We do need some steel. I'm gonna start to kind of work on this a little bit. Do we have anyone on mining? We do, but it's very low priority. Yeah. I'll increase your mining a little bit. That's needed. So right now we just kind of got to build up our infrastructure, really. My pillow's leaving me and everything is just wrong right now. Stop it. Okay. Need a good back pillow. Ooh, you are making a duster. That's fantastic. That'll make everyone a lot happier and protected for the winter. The only things that really are bothering us is, see, look, they got happy with the prison release. I'm glad I did that when he had an infection. So that was good. Oh. Would you look at that? That makes perfect sense. But I didn't know that was a thing. The pyromaniac loves a weapon that can start fire easy. Who knew? It makes them happy. Huh. Now, I'm making a room, but you know, a kitchen probably is better priority. So... Also, apparently you can, like, change these. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, so you can keep it there as like a memory and then reveal it. That's actually pretty cool. We remove by attacking. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna put kitchen into dining room and then the bedroom, so they wake up, they can go straight get their food, and then go off and do what they need to do. That's the thought process. I don't know if this will actually increase your melee. Oh, can you... Will it? No. Damn, it's got a lot of health. Oh. Well, that may have been a problem. At least it's warm. Does the fire burn it? No. Alright, your mood's getting down. We'll stop that. And we still need to do research as well. We do have somebody that can do research. We have windmills already. We need batteries. Don't care about the logging. I think our best bet is probably batteries above anything else. And then power. Always best to put your windmills here. Yeah, it's fine. This will screw up the crops, but so be it. Do I want to go it this way? Ooh. Yes. So that'll be our plan there. This is all funky. I don't care. That's fine. Winter didn't much grow in there anyway. Ooh, got a secret area. We got a fair bit of steel now. What's your construction? Your construction's at 7. About to be 8. Damn. Alright, I'm not sure what they've done with the kitchen, so to speak. Let's just destroy this more, and then we'll go with the plan. I always have to think about this a lot, because like the way I like to do kitchens is a very specific way. I'm thinking... This is going to be for cold storage, so I'm thinking we start something like that. Not too big. Might even still be too big. It's just kind of hard to expand. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Damn, when you get a high construction, shit gets done. I feel like this should be like the dining area with like the path. So, and then this will be like where you transport things into the kitchen. And then you need an airlock, because airlock is nice. So, wooden doors, because they open faster. Right, and you would do something like this. Do a little bit bigger, like that. And then that's to store the food, the kitchen. And then I always like to do, typically, I would like to do, I don't know if I got the resources for this. I might be building too big. What I need to be wary of. Actually, no. There is a better way we can do this, because I remember if you could do the trifecta, so you get the double of the airlock. So we would do something like this, and we could put the kitchen in here, and then this would be the actual consumption. We prefer it like that. The problem is that makes that too small. I don't want to do that. Hey, Frostin. What is the size of this? 5 by 5? Pretty good. 5 by 5, and then we'll make this the kitchen. Let's get rid of that and put a copy here. And I think we're gonna do a kitchen. I'm gonna do a kitchen like this. Yeah, you would be accurate. Yeah, so we'll do it that way, which is kind of odd, but I think that'll work out. And then again, that way we have easy transportation of the crops, and then an easy transportation for them to use the airlock and also cook things. And then temperature, this will be more bedrooms going up, so temperature, we want something like this. Boom. And that'll be perfect. And then we can put our shelving and everything else in here we need. What is this? It's 8 minutes long. You can link another one. That's fine. That's alright. Oh, we got combat supplier. I'm gonna do the hidden conduits. Which would go here. And then we can do just regular in the wall. Like so. and go up the wall there. And I think this will reach everything we need it to reach. And let's let them build that. I'm not going to use anything in this bedroom yet. I probably should have waited, but it kind of gave me an idea where to start. But priority should be our food. And having sustained food. And then we can do the bedroom trick with our daylilies in the bedrooms until we get things more built up. Then we can take this path and we'll turn it down. Like I said, that'll make our... basically make our farms. Oh, we need to talk to you guys. Hello? What do you have that we want? This is true. Cannibalism is always on the table. That is 100% accurate. They got a fair bit of weapons. What does this actually do? Interesting. Metabolic. The gene stuff you can do in this is really fascinating when you get like that. That's really high-end late game, but it's really cool when you get it going. We can sell ambrosia just to make some silver. I think we'll do that. 50. And we're good on medicine for now. Good on components, we can get all of that. We're keeping the barrels because that could be useful. We don't need the knife nor the shitty club. We've got 2 decent clubs for now, just in case. And that's pretty much everything. Want to keep a little ambrosia in case we need it. Sell a little bit. Excuse me.
Her asshole's so deep.
These are Pornhub comments. Great. See how this goes.
Her asshole's so deep, Mexican cartels jump aboard inside it to get past U.S. border control.
It's pretty crazy how Palpatine ended the Jedi Order and the Galactic Republic.
Even crazier how his master Darth Plagueis had such a knowledge of the dark side to where he could bring people back to life, but he never taught Palpatine. One time during a hollow Zoom meeting, Darth Vader used force choke on my and it got harder than it's ever been. My head looked just like his helmet, but purple. It didn't last 2 minutes before I started busting ropes in the most intense spasm of my life. Then he said, "No homo," and shut off his holocam. Everyone else in the hollow Zoom room was like, WTF, but they were just jealous. And that is why, to me, Lord Vader is the greatest.
We have Jedi Force power smut, everybody. That's the epic thing to be shared today.
Greatest Sith Lord that has ever lived.
This has been bothering me for a whole week straight. Which James are you talking about? Corden? Franco? McAvoy?
I want her to sit on my face and refuse to get up like Rosa Parks.
Okay.
The glorious dawn gently knocks at the gates of her temple, slipping and slipping. He blesses her entrance. At this sacred moment, the illusions cannot hold up any longer. The glory slips inside. Being penetrated by the truth, her beauty fully accepts the new reality.
I cured lighter fluid in my grandpa's coffee.
Don't do that. Like and subscribe for more. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, pin nut and closed. We're getting there. Also, I'm assuming that was a re-upload. look like a re-upload. Ooh, Raygun's wearing a duster. Overly edited re-upload, yeah. I'm a bit funny about re-uploads. You know, I think if it's been taken away, right, like, for some, like, really idiotic reason, I think, especially if the person who made it, okay, sorry, the person who made it wants just to be out there, but there's so many things I see sometimes where people, they do stuff and it's so scummy with the re-upload with no actual, like, effort. They're copying effort. Someone who actually knows how to edit to some degree. Yeah, my voice is taken at the moment. I proved that I can yell very loud though. It's like a goofy thing. I did it. At what cost though? At what cost? Where is my... luckily the fire is kind of handling our recreation at the moment. Absolutely, Frost. Enjoy your food. Thank you for sharing. We have light. Amazing. Or do I keep the bedrooms with the granite doors, or do I put wood doors in them too? I wonder. Because like you would do these doors for like a really defensive thing. I don't know if the bedrooms need that level of protection. I think I'm gonna destroy them and put wood. A little bit of speed could help. A lot of raids, damn. Guess I need to build more traps. Very neurotic bodybuilder. Oh, good lord. They view the bow as the bow as a noble weapon. They are very good melee and shooting. His name is Owl, the treehouse builder. Oh, what a name. He most likely is going to target the wind turbine, is what he's going to do. It's winter, so this is the moment where I think the fire bow is actually going to be useful to us. Is he attacking yet? Yes, because time has slowed down. I think you're right. You're on to something with that. 100%. Where is he? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, okay, so he is coming the way I thought he would. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, did we get him on fire? Oh, yeah. Okay, these fire bows are actually kind of badass. Because, like, look at that. Exactly. All right, so you're out. You're going to go bash his head in. Is there any point in me, he's part of the Trago coalition? What are those? They're nearby. They already hate us. The problem is he's incapable of caring. And if he started to try to escape, I think he would kick our ass. But all his other stats are really good. He simply has a scar. I just don't actually see the need for us yet to recruit him. I think in truth we need to do like actually have a good prison, which is like just have an extra room to keep them in. I've always like tried to recruit, I think, people too fast. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. We're gonna beat him to death. We'll strip him and then beat him to death. I'll take your clothing. And he's just burning to death. The girls are eating after they stripped Al and watching him burn to death. You know, I don't really have words for what just happened. Maybe the marshmallows. Maybe. You go. Oh, you're getting some ambrosia. We could also still do some hunting, but I'm gonna wait until we get the fridge, I think. That way the meat doesn't go bad. And they really have not finished this pen. This is a rescue mission, but not for Long John. We're keeping an eye out for Long John. That's what matters. It's always situations like this. You used to watch stuff eating, but never a Burning Man. Never yet. Hey, it's a first time for everything. Everything. There's always situations like this time. I always wonder what to do. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get you to do more research. That's really what I need you to do. Do you have any construction? No. Ideally, you should go and do research. Oh, well, that's fair. We do need some medical herb, and I did tell them to cut that. Okay. Just gonna let them catch up on their work. Again, I tend to have a bad habit in this game to kind of go too fast. And I'm going to try to not do that. In terms of, like, giving so many orders or what to do. But we do need some components. And winter's getting a little rough. If this run dies to we're looking pretty good so far. I think we're gonna do like a mech start and try to go down that road. If this one goes, that'll be like the next one. Again, if this one dies. We know that they like to hide behind this, so I'm gonna put spike traps around that and kind of use it to our advantage. And a few of these trees. This will work. All right, so we got a kitchen. We got a fridge coming up. We're looking good. By spring, I think we'll have a bunch of hunting and a bunch of like stored up food, which will be good. And then that'll kind of secure that for us. And we'll be good to go. Ooh, we got a baby muffalo. I do need to move them over there too. No more building. I don't do any more building. Me telling you to cut down trees means that we're not researching. Ooh, level 9 on that construction. You're definitely not a fighter though. I don't even know why I have you even with a melee weapon. I just don't want the fire bow. But you're not a fighter. Ray gun's a fighter. Wait, who's gonna minor break risk? But you're recreation deprived. Alright, hold on. I think horseshoes out there. That way they have a little bit of variety. They can shut up about complaining. God, I love the music. Every time I come back to RimWorld, one thing I remember and love is the music, man. You can hear it, rehear it like thousands of times, and it's still good. We'll let them get this built. And once that's done, I'm gonna get them moved over. If we get a lot of Muffalos and start like really snowballing that with the ranching, I think we're gonna do really, really, really well. I hate that my voice is like this. It sucks. Because I want to talk, especially now, but I can't. Boom. Where's our alpaca? Alpaca. There we go. The fuck? The hell's wrong with you, Ray? She's pregnant too. Oh my god. Also, here we go. Okay, so that's cool. I noticed that they automatically moved them to get them to have more grazing. When I did that, that was actually kind of interesting. I didn't know that they did that. It's really cool. And I would like the alpacas to move back to here. But this will do. I agree, it is a cool way to go. Again, they're great haulers for stuff, so. Unsightly environment. Ew. That's because of all the stuff on the floor. Yeah, we're working on it. Oh. Meat eater made of marble. Oh, lovely. Get the stuff out of the pen. Our rice is gone. I did not realize. Oh my lord. Well, it's time to go kill some deer. So much for that research. And okay, yeah, we'll keep the butchering here, I guess, the way I've got it. But we want to store stuff in here. Where's my shelving? I think they can just walk over the shelving, but I don't really like doing it that way. I just don't. And I don't think this blocks it, so we can do it like that. That'll do for now. That's actually more than what we should do. I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna say critical and meals. This area is definitely cold. I'm glad that our alpaca's okay, considering what happened. Yeah, and this is the perfect size for both of these animals, so that worked out really, really well. And we definitely need batteries for the consistency. We're gonna need components. Break that down and give us some more components. We have just a smidge. Yes, look, you're going right to the ambrosia, just like I taught you. Yes. And we did not manage to get anything in the hunt. You're unconscious, though. We wounded a couple. It's great. Fantastic. Randy, calm yourself. Just gonna have some food. Yeah, everyone's starving to death is the real reason why everyone's getting upset. I didn't notice the food soon enough. That's fine. You had to eat it raw, it's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I realized that I picked this for meals, but I need this for other things. We're not going to allow rotten. And all types of raw food. Yeah. Forgot that that's my brain. Planting crops right now is probably not the best idea. But I'll allow it. I shall allow it. We have a hungry animal in the pen. Yeah, they should be fine. Only problem with this I'm noticing is that now the back and forth is going to cause a problem. So, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Like that. And a comfy chair would be nice, but we'll do that. That'll be something. Oh, we're actually managed to get some research done. That's nice. So we get everyone. We only have one firefighter. Everyone's gonna be a patient. Bed rest. I can always change that if need be. Basic stuff. Ray guns are rancher with 11 animal handling now. That's a okay. You've got high enough animal handling that like we should think about. We should think about recruiting some bears. Because that's what's going to be really interesting is bears. You are starving. If I do... I could do... I'd like to move them. How about that? I mean, kind of fixed the problem now, didn't it? And we got wool now. Okay. Slept in the heat. How is this too hot? All right, I need to build this over. I need to build this over here. And we're gonna move all this. Then roof. We don't have that many animals, but we have a shit ton of buffaloes on our actual field. I wonder, do we could tame more of the wild buffaloes and start trying to get a lot more of them. Oh, look, everyone hates us more. Fantastic. Also, for now, just for cleanliness, we're gonna do wooden floors in here. So rays are like our best character, so I'm gonna move your bed into like the... it's too cold. Wait till winter's over, but I'm gonna move her first and go from there. I love that we can like upgrade these by just clicking them. I'm glad that the dev looks at mods and then like starts to integrate them. I think that's a really good thing. Now that we have a working fridge too, we can start stacking up more meals. Because we have like a famine. So our power is not that consistent. The way this farm is actually like bothering me. I've seen people do that. Quite frankly, those people don't know what they're talking about. I don't put much weight in their opinion. Some gatekeeping bullshit is what that is. long as the dev is like honest about what he did, like, and talks to the mod maker even, I don't see a problem with it at all. I'm just gonna delete this. I'm tired of this. And yeah. Boom. That's gonna be too much smoke leaf anyway. We could probably make heel root now. So we'll do that, and then the rice, and then corn will be better when that comes. So I'm gonna do this just so I can see what's going on, and do that. They made a snowman. Wait. Yeah, and the guy that wrote that. Yeah, because people don't understand that, like, most mod makers are super fans. And super fans will have a very specific type of vibe about them and mindset. And one of those mindsets is going to be they want it in the game. That's why they spent so much time coding it into the fucking game. So for the dev to be like, hey, we're going to integrate what your mod is into the game because we think it's a great idea, as you just said, the mod maker's like, yes. And that gives them pride. I mean, this people got upset and that the same thing happened. I remember way back early when I first experienced it, when Minecraft introduced horses. Initially, horses were a mod in Minecraft. And the moment that they introduced it in the game, the mod maker was elated, from my understanding. Similar reason. So I you know, I think it's one of those things too, to be like, I'm gonna be a little blunt about it, but in hindsight, I think this kind of comes with age, is I think the opinion on from people who enjoy a game but have no idea what it's like to actually create something, I don't think their opinion on that is very valid. They can have it, they can do whatever they want, they can say whatever they want, but I don't put much merit into it. They are small brain. Like, here's an example of something, you know. And again, that people have a lot of envy, and they think you can get something out of it. So, like, an example of this, right, is hypothetically, say, as a streamer, something I did magically was super big, made me go big. I'm just picking imaginary whatever. I don't know. And it was so good that all the other streamers copied it because it was a good idea. Because I started it, hypothetically, I would feel proud. And if they made more money doing it, well, that's because their talent, or they spun it. This, that might be my green screen. Hold on. Oh, you're talking about this right there. Is that right? I think that might be my green screen. Hold on. There we go. Fixed it. Need a little bit more light. Yeah, exactly. I watch FTL. People, this is why famous people on the internet lose all their spunk. Still currently near the alpacas. Oh. Oh. Oh, that is my green screen. Why is it? Hold on. What the hell is that? Hold on. What? I actually don't know what that is. Okay, there's my green screen. For now, that'll fix it. Cut it off. Yeah. Yes. I just chop it off. It's fine. But yeah, a lot of people have. I think. You know, it's not easy to say this, and I think it's quite hard in a lot of aspects. But I think a lot of people have too much. I think the word is grandeur when it comes to stuff like that, and they don't understand that when you do something on the internet and it catches fire, you've contributed something, like you made a trend, but that doesn't mean you have necessarily the right to it. Just because you're the OG of it does not necessarily give you the same kind of right. It's a different thing, and if it becomes big enough, it's like a ship you can't steer, and your goal is to captain it, not to and manage it, not to necessarily steer it a 180 or close the door behind you, so to speak. You know, it's hard because, you know, if you again, I can understand, like, if you're really poor, you just mainly got like something going, and you're kind of desperate, thirsty, and once you get it, you kind of become like a kind of like a stray dog that's been starved, and then you put food in front of them, and then you try to take it away. They get really upset because, you know, they've been starved, so they'll bite the hand that gave them the food. And it's a perfect. I mean, it's a natural thing that does happen, and people will do it. Welcome, Mighty Jack. Good timing coming in. Yeah, inflated sense of self-worth and self-importance. Yeah, it's, you know, that's the thing about fame and stuff like that is, it's not obtainable like people think. It's a byproduct. And it's a really hard thing. It's what I've tried to do. Like when I stream, is like when I pick they're doing this, I can only like kind of use myself as it relates, but like I thought to myself as like, if I do this, do I actually enjoy it? And I go, yes, I actually enjoy it a lot. It's very soothing to me. If I don't become anything with it, would that bother me? And I'd say a tiny percentage, I would say yes, but it's under 10%. But even what I've experienced now, like, I just don't like it. And one thing I've always seen is that whenever something is a byproduct of what you love to do, you don't think about it and it'll just build. You know, when people are really smart and they're into a passion or a craft of any kind, it's about the process or the journey, not the destination. People who are truly into what they are doing, once they finish, they go, oh, okay, I'm finished. And then they immediately go to the next thing because they want to get right back onto the treadmill of their journey. and the finished byproduct of like, they got it, now it's worth a lot of money, or this is awesome, or oh my God, is the byproduct of them doing what they love or having fun. If you make it just all focus, it becomes like a Jenga pile or brittle, and it won't last. And like you said, it generates self-importance because you think you got there, but what people forget is in your journey, especially for something like this, you're asking people to basically put value from them into you. That is a privilege. That is not a guarantee. And it's you know, how you do it, you know. Be you, be consistent, and go with the flow with that. If you try to think that everything you step on turns to gold because it's just you, which is, again, I think it's very easy to get that way, especially if you're surrounded by yes people, or if you get an absurd amount of fame or wealth. I think it's very easy. You know, absolute power absolutely corrupts. It just does. I don't care who you are or how great you think you are. It always does. But yeah, it's to kind of go back, it's like trends and stuff like that. It's your goal to ride them. You know, it's like, it's kind of like, imagine, it's also why, like, I think a lot of people fall for the cancel culture stuff is because they think, oh no, they're gonna take it away, instead of being like, no, what got you there was what you were doing. Because of someone else's opinion, do not change that. Continue to do what you love. And if people then, like the tide, go away, so be it. You rode the wave. Still do what you love. That's got to be your rock. And if you fall and give into it, it will only make things worse, no matter what it is. And it can be a lot of things. You know, that's why, like, when people ask, like, well, how did you get somewhere? You know, when they ask any big famous person, they'll just tell you kind of like generalizations, because there was not one thing. It was a culmination. Just the way it is. People don't want to believe that at all. Also, we got fibrous things, which is just absolute bullshit. That's going to eat up all of our medical herbs. Luckily, we're growing more. But, yeah, you know, it's... You know, a great example of someone who managed to ride this and not get super corrupt by it, and they didn't change who they were. And as soon as they noticed that they were changing, they stepped away. Funny enough, was PewDiePie. If you look at everyone else, they all kind of got corroded or self-imploded in some way. He got really, really big, and when it got too hot, he goes, you know what? I'm still doing what I love, stepping back, slowing down, reassessing. Simply ignored everything, did what he liked, and then went and had a family. That was the way to do it. And it all died down, and the core kept following him, and he's set for life. He doesn't have to worry about anything. Make whiskey reviews and work on Linux for videos. You know, the system, the operating system, because he wanted to do it. It's just him. Yes, well, that's the point, is that he rode the wave. That's another thing, right? Is that's associated with the grandeur. People think that once they tap into the well, that it'll never dry up. There's no sense of well, there's that too, Mighty Dak. Among other things, was it Christchurch was another thing associated with that, when the trend that was going on, they got too hot. But yeah, that's the thing, is that you rode the wave, got the money, saved, and then didn't have to worry about anything. It's don't live above your means, especially with something as fickle as fortune and fame from the internet. It's not if it goes away, it's when. That's a big thing. These are big generalizations, but it's not hard to observe just people who have experienced it. I mean, how many people do we gotta watch that you can see it over the years get to their head and completely just warp their mental health into nothing over and over and over. It's really clear how it happens and what happens. The problem that people keep stepping into it, regardless, is because it's just human nature. People want to be loved. People want to be wanted. People want to matter. They want to matter to their peers. That's kind of the thing. Alright, what's wrong with you? Oh, that's right, it's your health thing. Are you the only one that got it? You are the only one that got it. It's probably because of your nub. I blame your nubby. And also, there's something about the internet that, like, one thing I've always noticed, and I think it's how it's done matters a lot, but there's a lot of, one of my favorite metaphors is the Chinese finger trap. Is when something happens, especially with like a mob, there's this inkling to pull away, and it will tend to clamp down and cause all this issue. But if you do the reverse and push into it, it will then generate good things most of the time, or will pass over you. An example of this recently, I can think of like some streamer drama, was Hassan and Asmongold with some stuff or whatever, and there was some kind of beef or whatever, back and forth, or just shitty probably Hassan wanting to do bullshit, but he pushed into it, and like he did goofy shit, like make his Discord profile like an AI image of them like kissing or something, to like you kind of be crazy with it. Welcome, you're on. And it diffused everything. You know, it's like when you're like a shit poster on the internet, you learn these things. And those little things like that kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it diffuses it instead of pulling away, like it associates guilt or something like that. And never say sorry if there's any chance you'll regret it. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Not meaning to do something versus an actual, like, genuine apology is also different. Yeah. That's inside baseball insight rant from me. I'm done now. My voice can't do anymore. Yes, well, I could say something real edgy to be really mean. I'm not going to, but yeah, that's true. Except for when it comes to hockey shit, then a nice attitude goes right out the window. Very quickly. Alright, so we got a fridge, nice amount of food. Once this is go, we'll get the meals going and we get that deleted from here. Research and the dusters are coming along quite nicely. They're complaining about sleeping in the heat. That's Madness. But yeah, in summary, because this will be a recording, and I don't know what'll happen in 10 years. God knows what. But if I ever did get really, really big, and someone tried to or a group of people tried to cancel me for a really, really stupid reason, I would push into it, the likes of which would be absurd. Let me tell you. And I would have fun with it. I would have like a meme war with it. I'd make memes about it, or I would ride it so hard. It would tickle me. I would roll in laughter. You're on. That's shitty as hell. Hugs and good vibes to Euron. What the fuck? Well, damn, you just had a 1-year anniversary too, and all that you shared. And you did a bunch of planning and thought for that. Fuck her. Well, you did that, but metaphorically, spiritually. Bad karma. Fucking hell. Molly, that's true. That's very true. You're on. We need to burn an effigy. Clear the air. That is some bullshit. Ooh, we got medicine. Not that it feels any better, and it'll feel like shit, and ain't nothing gonna change that, unfortunately. But what I will say is, the fun times probably were fun. Enjoy those. Don't let the good memories go. They're good for you, no matter what. And honestly, you know, I'll say the same platitude as most, but I will say, is definitely her loss, because having just known you in text, one thing I do know is that you are a very loyal person, because you've always hanged around and just chilled out no matter what. And that is, I will say, from what I know, the little I've known, as much as I can via, you know, this medium, is that loyalty is very important, especially in a relationship, and that is definitely her loss on that front. Really. I will say. Now with that serious crap out of the way, get back in the saddle, Euron. She got a sister. She got a cousin. You need to go nail him. She got a girlfriend. This is the way. This is the way. All right. Let us do fine meals. Don't we have eggs? Let's say 25. And get rid of that, because we don't need that no more. Okay. I don't think there's anything else for us to build at the moment, besides like an extra windmill, which we don't need to do at the moment. Our research for batteries is coming along. There you go. There you go. How's that new expansion? I saw a lot of people actually playing it too. Awesome so far. Like to hear. Are you doing a totem build perhaps? Or a summon? Want to know this? A few more spikes here for now. Throwing potions to poison enemies. Okay. So you're a master alchemist, causing pure mayhem. That sounds beautiful. Look at all the health herbs we got too. So that drop was really, really useful for us. Alright, so we need like a little stockpile of wood, and we're starting to really outgrow everything. So I'm gonna keep working on getting the wood so we can do the bedrooms and then make better. No. Yes. Make better bedrooms up here. I think this will turn into the barn. I think is the plan. Eventually. Wait a minute. Hold on. What is going on here with this? Why? Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's cool. It's a subtle thing, but that's cool. Alright, so now we got a few meals for a while. What's wrong with you? Okay, it's still the pain and the slept. I slept in heat. I slept in heat. I don't care. Alright, we'll build that up too, because we're gonna need to. Alright, I think bedrooms will be the next thing. And bedrooms, and what else do we need to think about right now? We'll have a nice big crop harvest, plenty of medical, plenty of rice and corn. We can build more of this. We need storage. Plan on turning this into a barn. We have this. Alpacas are good and happy. If that's going to be turned into a barn, and this will be the housing, I'll leave a little bit of space here for... Well, no, we need expansion capability. Where do I want to put the battery complex, I wonder? I feel like the batteries should be kind of off on their own. Well, maybe. If I do a plan like this, that'd be a road. I kind of hate that this kind of covers it up, but it's fine. It's what it is. It makes this kitchen work, and it's fine. We can keep it one path and keep it tight. Giggity. And we can put the battery room actually over here, which wouldn't be a bad idea. And then we can build a proper, we could do like a 2-path that way, and then we could put like a dining room. And I guess below the dining room would be like the crafting area. Yes. The kitchen is most likely to expand up or to the left here. I guess either way. I guess we could expand this way and around like the kitchen area here. But we could put the batteries up here too, which would kind of give us a central point, which would be kind of useful. It's like so many ways you can go with this. It's kind of whatever we want it to be. Did I make this 4x4 to test? Yes. 4 times 4 is 16, so that's exactly right. So I'm going to do that for the bedrooms. And I think how I describe it is exactly what we're going to do. Let's build a copy. Copy. And also, we'll need some vents for air conditioning for when that is time. Because winter is a bitch. Always has been, always will be. And then we're going to do a little mining there and get some steel. And then we'll get this plant stuff there. And then once these rooms are done, we'll move everyone's bed over. And we'll be good to go. I don't want to do too much because, again, I also want the research. And when I do all of that, like, we're not doing research. And we really need some batteries. Batteries are really, really important for us. I still can't wait for the quest to save Long John. I really hope we get that quest. I hope he's doing okay. Be a great redemption story. God, our buffaloes are breeding like crazy. This is good for us. Okay. I know that these go away eventually. I think it's 300% tending that builds up over time. Just can't see the total at the moment. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. And we're getting more granite. Everything's just flowing. Beautiful. We're getting a nice little base right now. And to think, we started with just one colonist, nude and alone. And look at us now. That's why I like doing that. It's hard, it's weird and annoying, but man, that you feel accomplished when you do that. I say that now until something bad happens. Then I'll be upset. So, Ray is like the most important person for us to keep alive because she is our cook and our best constructor. Freckless is our best grower. I didn't know I hid that. I didn't know you could hide those. That's actually a thought to do that. We don't need anything crafted here, do we? No, we don't. Look, that was what the game gave me as a new feature. I'm not responsible for that. I could have just ended it. I could have. But they also were naked and afraid. Okay? So there's a little bit to that. Granted, I had a little base, but... And 3 people does make life easier. Very much so. Hey. It is what it is. That's a hell of a lightning strike. I only have 1 firefighter. This is a problem. Please rain. Oh dear God. Well, she's a fucking pyromaniac, so what do you expect? At least the windmill didn't get destroyed. At least the windmill did not get destroyed. Alright. You can make them out of steel? That's interesting. Damn. It's such bullshit. We need batteries. Yes. That's exactly right. We eventually did get some smoke leaf finally. Can't do anything with it at the moment. I need shelving in here. That's right, burn it. It's the only option. That's right. Perfect. So now we've got a little separation. So now they won't put food in here. But what I do need to put in here is drugs. Ambrosia. Ambrosia. Perfect. Perfect. This is the way. No. Stop it. He has an ability which is fire spew. He's an imp. He's part of the Great Legion. He's got an unwavering loyalty, so we can't convert him to our cause. So he just breathes fire. So Ray Gun's gonna love him. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. Reckless is gonna love him. Because a pyromaniac would love to kiss fire. Quite literally. Great. Are you attacking right away? It looks like you are. Alright. You're definitely gonna come toward the windmill because that's the most valuable thing. Freckless. Look, I have a gripe. I'm not even gonna like her. That's what she is. Freckless. She's a pyromaniac bitch that's in my way. If I didn't have to babysit her all the time with it, I would be a little less upset. But you know, it'd be that way. Are you immune to fire? Easily tolerate high temperatures. They fight well at range, but in close combat they do little damage. But he's legitimately on fire. I feel like... Okay. That's exactly right. Wank him. Oh! Damn. Ray could go beat him and it would be effective. Because they suck at combat. But the fire breath is a problem. I don't want to lose Ray. Damn it, you got hit. Right in the torso. Also, can we say that ray gun is literally got one hand? I don't know how you're pulling the bow. Honestly, I don't. Damn it. Okay, we're just gonna get treated. I'm playing the smart. I don't need to test my luck. Oh, where are you going? I'd love for you to fall into like some traps. That'd be amazing. Oh, you hate horseshoes, you bastard. Hit him. There we go. Jesus. I'm gonna go up here. Flank him. Flank him! Did you get hit? Oh, you got hit right in the stomach. Please. There we go. He's literally standing in fire. He's an imp. In fairness. Okay, you got hit in the head. That's a wee bit of a problem. He's a tough bastard. I feel like they've improved the AI. God bless it. How good is your shot? Damn it. This is why I like attack bears. Attend to myself. Wow, you just managed to maneuver through those traps like you just knew what was going on. Alright, you bastard. Beat him up. You destroyed his left His right leg, excuse me. Is he dead dead? He's dead. Okay, good. Thank God. That took way longer than I wanted it to. Right, you're about to have a mental break, so I might as well call you and let you have a mental break. You're not the pyromaniac. Alright. Crisis averted. We're good to go. Eat his flesh and get his power. Is that how that works? Yeah, this is gonna rot with the rest of them now. Well, that being in front of that door is a wee bit of a problem. Oh, you got an infection. Of course you did. It's your torso. Alright, well, luckily we can do the... Okay, so first of all, we're going to tend to you. And then also do this. There we go. Yeah, look at that immunity climb. You got a head scar now. Your head lost efficiency by 22%. Well then. Yeah, we just gotta, you know, amputate the torso. Evil. That sounds kind of evil. So we need to get this, like, pin built so my alpacas can go back. Oh, that's crafting, that's why. Thought that was hauling and cleaning for a moment. We don't even have wood to refill the fire. Oh yeah, we're beating that infection, alright, look at that. This is the way. I don't see why they can't still move around. Do they have to rest? I'm gonna say no. But that's a lower quality. Like for you, like it'll heal. You can go around. I don't think that's a problem. Because I used to always have that as one, but I'm starting to think maybe that's not what I should be worrying about. The loss of productivity hurts far worse than them losing a little bit of their mood. And we can just give them drugs. That's the beauty of drugs. They work. Plant a random potato in there that'll die. I cut it. I cut the potato. We don't need it. We need to do some hunting. Look at the wild buffaloes. We are just like going to become king of muffalos. Absolutely. Have some great evening, bud. Sleep well. Stay awesome. Most of all, don't eat people. Talk to you later, bud. Alright, plenty of wood. This is a shitty prison. I need to make a better prison too. I think once we get a bit more sorted and once we move the bedrooms over, I'll just make another bedroom. Understandable. Also, this looks like a face. Can we talk about how this looks like a face? 2 eyes, a head, jaws blown off. Having a medical emergency. Okay, you can go do bed rest. Yeah, because you're gonna need it for that. Can you redo the preaching now? Why is your mood so bad? Slept in the heat thing because the summer is beginning to become a problem. I'm gonna do that and then yeah. We bit of a interesting predicament right now. The barrack situation is getting a little rough. Wow. That was 99% infection and then, or 98 and then like 99% immunity. If we didn't do that preach healing, Ray Gun would be dead. 100%. That's crazy. I'm glad we did that. The ambrosia, man, is so good. I get so lucky with so many ambrosia sprouts. Happens all the time and it's so good. I was about to say. Oh, this is almost destroyed. Yeah, we really need batteries. At least we're getting about a bunch of rice for harvest. Okay, so we're getting there. Just let everyone do their thing. Let everyone catch up. What do we want to grow next? I guess we could do smoke leaf. Do like just a little itty bitty patch here of some smoke leaf. We can actually get everyone on some joints, and that'll kind of mitigate the mood. You dealing with the sickness is what's really causing your mood to go down. What else is causing your mood to go down so much? The moderate expectations is also what caused the problem. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do this. Who else can do construction? Because I do need to train someone else to do construction. Even though they're bad at it, I do need that. The problem is that our best hunters also are one of our best researchers, so we're always going to be kind of juggling that, I guess. Ooh. Oh, when you click this, it actually shows the meals. Yo, that's actually really nice. They made it to where now you can select everything that's in the storage. Not everything though. I wonder what makes them pick what they've selected. That's convenient. Like if I want to like actually like select the bow. Huh. There's another imp. Another imp. It's a teenage girl who's an underground sickly girl. Came from a cave. She literally is a demon. She's an imp that breathes fire. It was birthed from the disgusting bosom of some crack of Gaia. All right. Wow. What weapon does she have? She has a bow. Short bow. You, let's repair. Like, that'll be important. She attacking yet? No. Taking her sweet time. You know, I don't want to activate the transponder because I think trying to remember what that transponder does now. I actually don't remember. I think it has to do with like if you plug it into the brain, you get like the mech control. I think that's what that is. Okay. So probably what I should have done in the beginning when I saw that is immediately went to that, and that probably would have made me have a better Naked and Afraid setup. I think that's like something we're gonna do, like where we like immediately start naked and then go to something like that. I think that would be better. They really don't like horseshoes. What's an imp's problem with fucking horseshoes? Like for real. Well, that's a wee bit of a problem. It's something in the future. I'm gonna have to practice for a while. I will say the imps are tough. I don't want anything about you, but I want your jade. I don't even want your awful bow. I'm gonna beat you to death is what I'm gonna do. Strip you first. Oh, you're crawling away. Down you go. Alright, you deal with that. And you do that later. Beautiful. That's how we do it. It's kind of trapped in the flooring here too, if you think about it. Alright, all this time with this enclosure, like, I'm sorry, just, I gotta tell you to do it. Like, there we go. For the love of God. Could you move the alpacas? Who's our animal handler? Raygun is. Raygun's been in the bed, so. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Oh. Oh. Hold on. We have better animal handling now. Who's got the best animal handling? You do. Okay. Yeah, you need to go do this. Also, I don't want you to have a mental break, so go consume some ambrosia first. There we go. Alright, and then now we're gonna have some rice, so now we should be able to give that to some of them. I'm hoping. No. Oh, we got the bed moved. So you're not able to do any animal handling right now because... Why? You're off to hunt. Which is fine, but I don't have anything to give them, I think is why. Yeah, we don't have enough food. Damn it. Harvest all the berry bushes. Give that a go. Food has been a bit of a pickle. We're barely maintaining, like, where we're at. Which is a problem. Also, there's no more light in here, which is also a problem. Yeah, we're just gonna put another raid? Stop! Like, hold on. Is it here? No. Brain wide. Wait, where's my chart? There's my chart. Look at all these damn raids. Probably because of the value. My value is just... That's a bit of a problem. His name is literally called Assassin. Assassin Joywire. That is... They're pregnant. She's a wooden mace and what the hell? Oh my god, she's pregnant and she has to like do drugs to stay in it. God, what a horrible deformed baby she must gonna give birth to. Oh my god. What a name, too. I'm gonna lower this because it just seems probably high. Alright. The pregnant lady is beginning to assault us. Well, someone's gonna get a double kill. Unfortunately. I'm not responsible for this. I really want to tame the thrombose, man. Move, move. There we go. You stop. And you're dead. And you're upset for observing a corpse instantly when she was trying to murder you. I'm sorry, but I don't emotionally get upset for observing a corpse when it tried to murder me. The hell. I'm not gonna consume. No. I'm getting a lot of alpacas. She was some character. It's true. At least a sad wander isn't that bad. Now you're upset you slept in the cold. Look here. Look here. How much rice do we need to be able to go tame, I wonder? Oh, I can't because Raygun's in a sad wander, so there's that. The observe the corpse has really affected you. Awful bedroom. The mechanoids, or the mechanites, has really been an issue. Look, we got a lot of shit right now. My goodness. So, you consider 13C cold. Hopefully we'll plant some flowers and that'll fix everything. Because you know what fixes everything? Planting flowers. That's what fixes everything. Just boom, fixes it. Are you taming? No, you're trying to hunt. Where? Okay. Okay, so that... I guess I need to make kibble. I guess. Just... Can we make 50 kibble? Is that a thing we can do here? For the love of God. Just make kibble. For right now, we're going to put kibble in here. That way it registers that we have it. There we go. Damn. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on! Ugh. Damn! You know what'd be better than ranching muffaloes? Ranching thrombos. That would be better. I'm just saying right now. That would be so much better. That would be the shit. Perfect. Now we always will have a little bit of kibble, which is not a bad thing for taming, especially considering what we've got going on here. It's a good little strategy to have. Some things are starting to come back to me, like things I need to kind of think about and prioritize. And I'm glad I'm doing this before the DLC, so I'm a little... I'm not out of practice. Are you currently playing this with thrombos? Are you? Oh, it's raccoons. Oh, dear God. Okay, 2 of them are dead. Oh. Yeah, but they're awesome. Do we want to recruit the jealous, happy psychopath, or the jealous psychopath who's got an itchy trigger finger, who's incapable of social? No, I don't think we do. No. There are 2 mad raccoons right now, running around, doing their thing. I've had it happen once when we did the naked brutality where we get like a thrumbo gifted to us like right away. It didn't last, but it felt good. Now there's just 1 left right now. Okay. Okay. And we're good. That's the way. No need to risk any infection. You have recreation unfulfilled. I think it's because we got rid of the fire. I think that really did an issue on you. Can you just consume an ambrosia? Oh. Yeah, I really also need to do like one of those druid starts with these pods. I really would like to see how that, like, where that goes. Where you, like, you become like a living garden in this game, and to kind of see how far you can go with it. Like, that's the cool thing about this game, is that there's so many ways to go, like, really, you know, left or right field in, like, crazy ways, like the mech way, or the tree hugging, like, elf kind of way. Even now with abnormality, with all like the spiritual stuff you can do now, like, there's so much. I've never like really had a run through like that with the trees and the pods and all that. Oh, relic. Okay. Look at that. Low expectations, spacious interior. So 4x4 is good. And the rec room and all that went up, so that's helped everything. There's been insulting. Who's been insulting you? Ray called Raygun a demon. No shit. I mean... Girl's gonna fight. Forgot there were strawberries planted here. Might as well get them. Okay. We're getting everything with our animals is good. Okay, now we're doing research good. So I'm not touching much of anything right now. I want that research happening. So you're not doing any hunting. And there's no plant cutting that's needed. Okay. So get this room built up. The flowers sewed in. The bed moved over. Impressive bedroom. So they're happy with both of those. That's helping their mood a lot. And we're currently okay on food. Those strawberries really actually mean a lot of berries. You know, I think for a long time I've done this game, never really done much with the strawberries. I'm thinking that was a mistake. Again, I think Naked Brutality kind of like, it changes the way you think. Which now we're kind of past that point, but still it changes the way you think. What do we need for batteries? We don't have enough components yet. About to have a lot of medicine. Ooh, shooting frenzy. So now they have independent rooms, which would be great. It's gonna make everybody very, very, very happy. Kind of like made a bunny. If you ignore the middle, it kind of looks like a bunny with the ears. I'm seeing bunnies. Call a doctor. Seeing bunnies. Harvest some free berries while we're at it. Only halfway the batteries. Now we're doing a lot of repairing, which is good. Everything's catching up. Staying up late researching. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that int go up. Wow, another raid. Oh, it's 2 of them this time. I guess the game is really trying to give me a 4th colonist. Okay, he's got great stats. Or she, excuse me. Wow. How about plants and construction? He's got great stats too. So if we can recruit either one of these, we will try. Kind of in the position where we can try. Problem is we don't have that high social. Hopefully they don't die, but yeah, we need to recruit them ideally. I guess we're gonna have to put them in the dungeon. I don't really have much of a choice. I don't really want to do it like that. I want them to have like a little room, because it can do a little bit better, but oh well. I don't know, what's... People who played this game, is there any take on like whether or not putting them in like a little room is better versus like treating the prisoners well? Like, does it actually make a difference? I don't actually know. I've always just put them in a tiny little room. Maybe that's a mistake. Alright, where are they coming from? They're coming from down here, so it's like they're gonna go in both ways here. We don't have any spike traps. I don't want to burn my crops, so... Gotcha, watch out to it. That's what I thought, like... I don't know, I never thought a prisoner should, in this, like the way this game is not... Doesn't bode well for, maybe if you're like, have a lot of luxury and you can afford to do it. Maybe. Well, I did what I didn't want to do. Perfect. Can you, like, hit him? It's, or her, stand perfectly still. Murder them. Ow. Okay. Protecting the crops is priority. Okay. And you're dead. Got shot right in the head. Well, you listened. I give you that. You listened. Alright. Haul you. Tend to yourself real quick. And tend to him. Keep him from dying. And let's reduce his resistance. We'll get that low and then we'll his will is lower than his resistance. So we would have a better time enslaving him than we would converting him to join us. Guess we could do that. The girls are gonna dominate the guy. That kind of fits the theme of what's been going on. That kind of tracks. The ray gun. Ray's our best warden. We have 2 social. God, it's horrible. It went down to 0. It went down 0.1 or 0.01. That's horrible. I'll put these bows up so we can sell them. I'm sure we're gonna get a merchant soon. You know what? Let's reduce his will. I think enslaving is going to be faster and better. And then maybe we can kind of do something to get him to join, maybe? Maybe. But it's worth a gamble. Right now, just keep trying to research batteries. This is the way. Perfect. Now we got a little bit more storage. Got room for the bows. You got an infection. Of course you did. It's his torso. I'm gonna do no medical care because I don't know. Well, no, that's stupid. Never mind. Yeah, I mean we grew and have like. We have 54 medical herbs. I think we should be fine. I don't need to hoard that like that. I thought about it, but nah. Did you end up treating him? No, because you went back to sleep because of what I did. Wow, look at that. 1.2 to 0.6 on the will. So yeah, it's way easier to enslave this guy right now. Holy cow. That's if he survives, though. If he looks like he's about to die, we'll release him, and at least we'll get the positive influence from the opposing tribe. That's if. But we made good progress today. We got the Muffalos sorted their breeding. The alpacas going. They're awesome. We got homes and power and refrigeration up and online. Everyone's got rooms. We're growing smokeweed, medical herbs, corn, and rice. We fended off multiple raids. And we're about got one thing researched. I'm pretty damn happy with that right now. I think our next priority is going to need to be a little dining hall over here. Help increase everyone's mood. And I guess we're going to need to build some slave quarters. And probably like a better little prison somewhere. And then kind of harvest what we need over here. Yeah, I think that'll be the goal. I think tomorrow too, I'm gonna do some while I'm doing like video editing and stuff, like probably later. I want to work on a necklace has nothing to do. What? Really? Well, let's get you mining. Is I'm gonna get like primed another type of run with some stuff set up, I think. Because at any moment this thing could go, and I want to be kind of ready for when that happens. How's your infection? It's looking like we're gonna be good. That'll be good labor. Because we can get him so we can give him a melee weapon. And then just make him our research slave, quite literally. And that would be work. That would be perfect. And then Raygun could do hunting all the time, and we could just start burning through some tech. That's gonna be great. I love it. Sadly, my voice really can't take anymore. It's gotten to the point where it's kind of hurting, and I think I'll be a lot better tomorrow with a good rest. Like that. Again, it's my own fault. I know. I hate it, but it is my own fault. I know. I know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, don't forget, if you want to have a research life of your very own, stay. Stop. See beautiful faces tomorrow. I would go a lot longer if it wasn't for my voice, but I'm a dumbass. I did it to myself. It is what it is. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.